Ah, man, the Bulls' struggle against good teams continued last night against the Bucks. They lost, but were still lucky enough to clinch a playoff spot. Joining us now is former player, current analyst Kendall Gill to talk some more Bulls. Hey, Kendall, how are you?
Hey, Pat, how's it going?
I'm good. Well, let's talk about this Bulls team on an overall basis right now. Yeah, they are in the playoffs, but I'm having a hard time getting excited about this, judging by how they've played against the top teams in both conferences. Is there any realistic notion that they can turn it around in the playoffs?
Well, yes, I can tell you as a member of, I was the first number 1 seed to be eliminated by a number 8 seed when I was with the Seattle Supersonics. The Denver Nuggets beat us. We were expected to win the NBA championship that year. So any team can turn it around. The question is with the Bulls, are they going to be healthy come playoff time? As you know, Pat, we've dealt with an enormous amount of injuries throughout the season, also had to deal with COVID protocols. So that really affected the Bulls, especially after All-Star break. But if we can get healthy, yes, I think that we can compete.
But, you know, that was kind of how I think we all felt during the season when they were getting just ravaged and they were still winning. And we said, when they get everybody back, this team is going to be something. And they've got almost everybody back except for Lonzo Ball and a chance he may not be back this season. How much do the Bulls miss him?
Oh, they really miss him. I mean, if you go back, and I said earlier in the season, as Lonzo Ball goes, so goes the team. I know that DeMar DeRozan, earlier in the season was an MVP candidate, but Lonzo Ball is the quarterback of the team. He's the one that sets the tone defensively. I think that he's probably one of the best in the league at 6'6", being a point guard. He can do so many things. He provides outside shooting. He provides pushing the basketball, getting his teammates involved. When he was healthy, the Bulls were averaging about 14 points a game on the fast break. Since then, that number has dropped down to about 8 or 9. And he's the guy that starts everything and keeps everything in control and gets the ball where it's supposed to be. And with his absence, the Bulls have suffered big time.
Real quick, I do want to ask you about this alternate broadcast you're doing. But real quick, should we be concerned about Zach LaVine and his knee?
I talked to Zach the other day. He said that all he needs is some rest. Thank God that we were able to clinch a playoff spot by the Orlando Magic beating the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. So that gives him an opportunity to get rest. We play the Boston Celtics tonight. I don't know whether he's going to play tonight or try to rest the knee even more. I think that right now he should take it easy these next 3 games so that we don't have to worry about that come playoff time in about a week or so.
Yeah, so tell me about this alternate broadcast you're doing with Will. That's starting tonight.
Yeah, the BetCast is something where fans can bet on games, and you can bet on anything. Actually, I've done a couple of broadcasts. I really enjoyed it because, say, for instance, if you think that DeMar DeRozan is going to score 30 tonight or 40, you can bet on that. And it doesn't matter whether the game is a blowout or not. You're still involved in the game because you're trying to see whether you can cover your bets or not. It's great. I mean, at first I didn't know what it was, but then when I did a couple of the broadcasts, I really enjoyed it because it kept me engaged in the game the whole time.
Yeah, I like it. You and Will are like the new Manning brothers.
All right. Got to get Will to grow a beard like mine, though.
Hey, you can check out the PointsBet BetCast tonight and on Friday at 7 p.m. on NBC Sports Chicago Plus. And follow Kendall on Twitter. The information is on your screen. Kendall, great talking to you as always. We'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pat. Appreciate it.
All right.